everyone, and welcome to a rather short video today, just taking a look at how Baldur's Gate 3 runs on the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck config I have is the newer 512GB model with no additional tweaks aside from Decky Recorder plugin, which I use to record this footage. Right off the bat, let's talk about load times. Load times are pretty good in my opinion. Decky Recorder for some reason did not record the first few seconds when I hit record, but what you're seeing here is not too long after I hit load. So in a little bit, we will be in the game and you'll be able to see exactly how she looks. It runs at a pretty solid 30 frames a second, even inside of this busy area that I'm about to load in. So before we get right into the game, a little anomaly of the recording is the audio desync. For some reason, the audio in the recording is a few seconds behind the video, but in-game, there is no such desync or lag. It matches up perfectly. There's no issue in that department on the Steam Deck. Just wanted to make that very clear for everybody. So here you can see a lot of artifacting. FSR 1.0 or 1. Whatever it is does not look too good. But it does look playable, at least in my opinion. But that comes from me, a Switch player that has played, what's that called? Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which was very artifacty. So coming to this game, I'm not too bothered by it, but you might, which is why I'm showing this off here. So even up close, they're very artifacty and yeah, it's got some very obvious visual degradations from coming from PC where you can really up those visuals. So what I really love here, like look at this UI. It's a completely different UI than normal PC controls. This is built specifically for controllers and it is totally playable. I really love this. I'm just going through the menus here. I already recorded this footage, so I'm just doing a little like voiceover here. This is the party view. Hit that by clicking LT, and then you can manage your party from here. Clicking on each individual portrait, you can go to that character. You can ungroup people, group certain peoples together, so pretty great. So here, just going through the menus of inventory, characteristics. It's all pretty easy to read to me. Here's the overview of the map. Kind of muddy, kind of a little bit hard to read that text, I think. But I mean, like you can zoom in and read it a little bit better, so it's not too big of a deal.
Trust in the Tree Father.
So that you get that menu by clicking the right trackpad or by clicking down the right thumbstick is how you can do that search. And then this little search is, you get to that by holding down A, and it's kind of neat. It's a really small area, but it shows up everything that's interactable within that small area, and then you can go and do something with it. Here I'm going into the options. Here's the controller. You can pause it to look at all the different controller options, and here's the video options. It is 1280 by 800, so it's the full resolution of the Steam Deck. So right here, what I have is all defaults except for FSR, which I have on quality, I believe. Yes, I have on quality instead of its normal balanced that it's on. So I upped that a little bit, trying to get rid of that artifacting, and it didn't seem to cause any obvious performance degradations, at least yet. I'm not, I didn't record any footage in the city of Baldur's Gate, which I haven't gotten to yet, but, so this is about as heavy of a scene that I could load into. I guess the Goblin Camp would have been a little bit heavier, but I just decided to load into here for some reason. And here I'm going to show you how it looks interacting or going into combat, which can sometimes cause a lot of hitching on PCs. That at least that I've experienced. But here there's no obvious hitching when going straight into battle. It's just pretty smooth, which I really like to see. So overall, I am very happy with how this turned out on the deck. The controls really do take a little bit of getting used to, but overall, you really do get used to them. I know that gets thrown around a lot by some other games, but it really doesn't take that much. The tutorials tell you what every button is you need to push when you first start up the game. So, yeah, if you enjoy, like and subscribe. Thanks.